Ready, start. Broadly speaking, two kinds of cases arise, stop, where the government servants from whom private work is taken are on the personal staff of the officer concerned. For example, his personal assistant, stenographer, and orderlies. Stop, where the government servants from whom private work is taken are not on the personal staff of the officer concerned, though his subordinates otherwise. Stop, regarding there is a widespread practice for personal assistants and stenographers to be utilized for maintaining some of private files of their officers and also for taking private dictation of occasional character. Stop, within reasonable limits and so long as this does not affect government work adversely, there can be no objection to the practice. Stop, for orderlies, the nature of their duties is such that it is difficult to draw the line as to where official work ceases and private work begins. Stop, here too, within reasonable limits, there can be no objection to some private work being taken from orderlies and peons. Stop, these limits have been defined in a whole series of policy letter noted in the margin on the subject. Employment of peons as private servants. Stop, the gist of these is that peons may, with their consent, on payment and outside office hours, be utilized for private work of a non-menial character. Stop, sometimes it is necessary to make a peon do private work of an occasional character even during office hours, and no serious objection can be taken to these cases. Falling in this category are thus simple ones. The brief position in respect of them being that no notice need be taken unless reasonable limits are exceeded, in which event at worst there would be an instance of irregular, not corrupt conduct. Stop, the practice of using government servants for private work has been a widespread and an old one, and until now it has never been regarded with much severity, even when an element of dishonest conduct was present. Stop.